this is so close. So we left off last week, or as it was a couple hours ago, it was all going swimmingly. And then I got over to this side and wow, is it close? I can't just staple the selvage because it'll just pull out through, it'll just pull the fabric right out through the weave. So I have to try to staple it under, but there is not a lot of room to do that. Oh, maybe I'll work it out from the one that I did manage to get and go from there. Tricky. I'm still working on the bed and I need to get on with some pattern matching and make enough fabric to cover the inside of the kickboard. And the catch with that is to do a really good pattern match. You can see I've done my first pin here. I want to make sure that I've got these matched thread for thread. So when my pin comes through, I want it to come through on that exact thread there and go through on that exact thread there so that these are as closely matched as possible. And then when I sew, I will use a really tight stitch and hopefully it will come across as, it won't be invisible, but not blatantly noticeable, I think is what I'm going for. I think that came out pretty well. It's a nice match all along. And then of course I've got to press because you can never not press. So let's get on with that. Right, if anyone has any tricks for making it absolutely invisible, I am open to them, but I think that's a pretty nice seam. It'll do. Phew, one inside of the kickboard done. Pretty happy with how the tension came out on that, considering all the curves and how things went around. And I am also really pleased with the pattern matching. That's it there. Can you see it? If you look really closely. Wow, that went better than expected. So outside, inside's done, the headboard's done. Now it's just time to apply the trim and then we'll be done. This might actually take me less than a day, which would be super exciting. You've come just in the nick of time. I just finished and I had that much left over.
Wow.
The 12 meters we bought.
12 meters of trim.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good thing that you, because I initially thought 10.
Yeah.
Okay, good. See,
No.
You're better at the math than I am.
Doing the math, yeah.
Looks amazing though. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Well done, love.
Thank you. It is 9:30 at night and we have a film crew coming tomorrow. I need me a fairy godmother.
Okay, we've been in MIUs for 2 minutes. Sarah's already found something she can't live without.
I can't live without these little ice cream bowls with little tiny, like...
Scoops.
They're almost like little shovels. I don't know what that says about my ice cream consumption, but come on, those are so sweet.
A little sorbet or
Come
something
on.
like that. Sure, why not?
Okay, thanks.
They are very cute.
I have to have them.
They're going to stamp on them too.
Yeah, and they come in a little box. I mean, come on. What did you find?
This sweet little easel. It's a travel easel.
Oh, we need that for
Has a little
sure.
strap on the back.
If that doesn't say Belle Epoque, I don't know what does.
Yeah, it looks like everything's in working condition.
Well, I'm sure you can fix any little glitches. Oh, look at that. No, it's not. Oh, that's so cute.
It's spiked so that you can put it into the ground. That's kind of fun, actually. I like that.
That's awesome. Look at this little sweetheart just trying to pretend she's something else.
Sarah has an amazing sixth sense of finding sewing machines. So let's have a look.
Oh, look at her. Oh, Dusty. Oh, sad.
That's a singer.
I don't think she's coming home with me today. I'm sorry, sweetheart. You're very darling. One of the things I like about MIUs is the chance to see vintage furniture that we wouldn't see anywhere else. This piece is just gorgeous. Even if it isn't a style that would come home with us, this as a headboard baseboard unit is just so cool, right?
Yeah, I agree.
And you don't see authentic vintage stuff. Like, we don't go into the high-end stores, unfortunately.
No.
So,
but the thing is, like, the shape of the wood.
Yeah.
The amount of work it takes to get that shape in, and you know, to match the veneers.
Right.
Even the little brass details. Really, you can appreciate the quality of the craftsmanship that went into something like this.
Yeah, and it's just fun to see, right?
Yeah.
Like, these details.
All right, you've made a discovery.
Yes. So you guys know I just refinished a bed like this, and I had to piece the material together to make it stretch around the footboard.
Right.
And I've just looked at this one, and they've done the same thing. You can see the seam here, and they've done the same seam on the other side. So I was entirely accurate in my approach to refinishing this bed.
They also did a seam on the back, if you notice.
Did they?
Yeah, right here.
Oh, well spotted, my love. You got a sticky piece of furniture, do you?
Yeah, it's sort of sticking to my head. Again, it's the beauty of the shapes. I mean, look at that. Look at the workmanship to get those shelves in there. And this beautiful door.
Yep. It's completely the wrong style for everything we've done so far, but
yeah, but I'm thinking in my art studio, quite frankly. Oh, careful.
Yep.
I'm thinking my art studio would be nice thing. I can store all sorts of paints and stuff into it.
It's very voluminous inside, so you'd have lots of storage space.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I spotted this piece of furniture. Not exactly for our chateau, but I think it's quite pretty, actually. It's got some lovely details. And then I opened the door, and somebody had went to town with the paper on the shelves.
Oh, look at this little sadness that's happening right here. There's two of them. I hear you, my darlings. I hear you. I know you want to come home with me. So here's a couple more beds that are like the curved bed style, or the padded bed style. You can see the prices on those. And just for reference, I think ours cost us 20 online.
Yeah.
We got ours for 20 online, and then the material was 15 euros. Thank you, Allison.
Yeah. So
and
35 euros.
So 35 euros plus some labor.
Yeah.
So we saved ourselves at least 200 euro.
Yeah, very, very good deal.
Somewhere between 150 and 200 euro.
Yeah.
So a little bit of labor. It was all right.
For a little bit of work.
Yep.
Sweat equity. Absolutely worth it. We've decided to make a big purchase today.
Yeah, we did.
Because we just couldn't resist it.
A bit scary, but...
It is a bit scary. Hopefully we can get it in the car.
Yeah.
So it's a 3-piece suite that's Louis XVI?
Louis XVI.
Louis XVI.
Yeah.
Louis XVI. And it's a chest of drawers and 2 side tables. Absolutely stunning. We'll show you those when we get them. You know that it's Emmaüs and Brocante Saturday when your car looks like this on the way home. Yep, I don't think we can fit much more back there.
Okay, I'm pretty excited about this. I mean, look at that beautiful child, honey. Haven't we always wanted a photo of someone else's child?
With the double-decker bus.
Oh, the double-decker bus.
Yeah.
No, maybe we got this for the frame.
Yeah, the frame's
but,
nice.
Yeah.
It was cheap.
Yep.
And, yep, I'm afraid this little boy is going away.
Yep. Sorry. I'm sure you're someone's beloved, and I hope you have an awesome life. Sorry?
Jeremy from the 3rd of April, 1982.
All right, you let me know when to put down the camera and actually help you.
Well, here, I'll give you this.
Okay.
Because that's got all sorts of bits and bobs. That's all
That's
glass.
our goodies. Yes, did we get another tapestry? Yes, we did.
There's 9 whole euros. But again, the frame is brilliant.
Yep, but I like the tapestry too.
Yeah. Quite nice.
Yep. But this is the find of the day.
Yes. Beautiful. This is the Louis XVI
Yep.
style side tables and chest of drawers.
Yep.
And to get a full suite like this,
yep,
we know for looking for the last couple of years that it is difficult to find a complete set. So
yeah.
And worth the money. I mean,
oh yeah.
We definitely got a good deal on it.
You know, we always want to find everything for 5 euros, but occasionally something comes along that is just within budget.
Yeah. And there is a marble top that goes on top of that as well.
Yeah, and it's worth investing in.
So there we go. How pretty does that look in here? So this is du terrasse. And we've just put in the lovely chest of drawers and the beautiful side tables. I think they look great in here. You?
Yeah, I think we need to zhuzh up the headboard now.
Yeah, the headboard needs a little more.
It might need some fringe on the curtains.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's getting there.
We're definitely getting there. Every step is an improvement.
Something exciting happening at the Chateau today. We actually have a film crew here. This is a group. This is Emmy and her husband, and she owns a chateau about an hour and a half south of here. And she's being filmed for Dutch television. And as part of the show, they've come to us to talk to us about our chateau and our events. So it's very exciting.
There's a lot of police. This is my wife, and I'm her slave.
Oh, he's my grumpy old chatelaine.
Okay, yeah, we have one of those too, small and fuzzy, but yeah, she's small and fuzzy. Yeah.
Well, my name is Emmy, and I bought a chateau, and he didn't want to buy it, so I bought it on my own.
Yes.
And we
Cheers
have
to that, my
cheers to that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers to women.
Yep.
La 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 la. And well, the Dutch people were interested in that, and I had a just like do it yourself.
Yeah.
Is also in the Netherlands is ik vertrek, I leave,
Okay.
and do my new adventure.
Escape to the sun,
My
yeah.
dream.
Something
Yeah.
like that.
Something like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I follow my
And
dreams.
it was,
Yeah.
and I did it on my own. It was very hilarious because I bought a chateau very cheap, but the roof was leaky. There were
Yeah.
lots of rooms a problem, and well, anyway,
Chateau
Lots-
problems.
chateau
problems.
problems.
There was one
But
terrible
well,
room.
big.
The Room of Doom.
Yeah.
Yes,
The
you have a
room
Room
of
of
Doom.
Doom.
Very, called the terrible room.
Yeah. And then I got the offer to do a whole series,
Oh, that's
and that's
fantastic.
called
Yeah.
Kastilvrouw Emmy. And
Okay.
now I have even
Yeah,
what
she
is
had,
een
she
vervolg?
had last year eight
8
episodes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I feel like I should get your signature or
BBC,
something.
similar
always
to BBC
Put
One.
a cross.
Yeah.
And this year she's got another 3 episodes.
Oh, wow.
So it's
And
nice.
hopefully after that another one.
And you
Would
were
be
kind
nice.
enough to invite us to be part of it.
Well,
Because
you were kind enough to let us in.
Of
but
course.
you're also having a costuming event.
Yes.
Yes.
July 8th.
Yes.
Yeah.
Napoleon and
Napoleon and
Josephine.
Josephine, because we can't celebrate Jane Austen on this side of the
No, but
the
I
pond,
like
but,
the
yeah.
I like the costumes.
Yes,
And
exactly. Yeah.
I know now a lot about Josephine, and I really
Yeah.
like her. Yeah,
Oh,
I really
fantastic.
like her. She saved a lot of people from
That's
the
good.
revolution, from the
Yeah.
guillotine,
Oh, that's
and
important.
after that,
Yeah.
And I think it's
Yeah.
very important that you listen to the suggestion
Yeah.
that you make a difference between the celebration of
Yes, of course.
the
Not a
costumes,
war.
the
Yes.
way of life, but not that you
Adore Napoleon.
Support,
adore
yeah.
Napoleon
Yeah,
about his
exactly.
cruelties.
Because he was,
Yeah, of course
he was
not.
obviously a general. He was pro-war,
Yeah.
but you know,
Yeah.
my personal least favorite, he was pro-slavery.
I
Ew.
know.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he lived in
Yeah.
a different time, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
But
you
it's
know,
not good.
but
And
we're
he was,
definitely
as
not
a
celebrating
person-
that part of his
No,
life. But
of
we can
course
celebrate
not.
the fashion because it was
Yeah.
fabulous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he was in his time as a person, as a general. For some of his soldiers, very good.
He was very
Yeah,
good for
Yeah.
the soldier.
he
They
was in
adored
Holland
him.
for a
Yeah.
couple of months.
And there's a lot of his
And he
legacy
had
of
a-
organization
Yeah,
and
yeah.
systems
The
that he put
code,
in that
the-
still exist in
the-
France very much.
Hoe heet het? De code Hubbel de Pub?
The public
The things, I don't know.
that they're all registered.
Ja, dat is weer
But
wat
it was
anders.
because of the
Code
soldiers.
civil,
In France,
code civil.
in
Oh,
France you
okay.
don't
Okay.
have to do that, but in Holland,
Yeah.
if you move from one place to another place, you have to go to the mayor and write it
Tell
down.
that
But
you're
here you go
moving.
once to the
Wow.
mayor and it's okay.
But I know why he did it. He wanted to know where
Yeah, where all
everybody
the
is
soldiers were
living
coming
and
from.
which one 18 years old male for
Yeah.
Always vlogging.
Yep.
To vlog or not to vlog?
Yeah.
That's the question. Yeah, inderdaad.
It's always to vlog. That is always the answer. Yeah.
Well, as you guys know, camera always has to be on, right?
Which one is stronger?
Very rarely at the chateau, oh no, all the time, plans don't go as planned. So we make plans and then the chateau makes plans and then other plans happen. And every once in a while I find myself with an afternoon where I'm kind of startled by the fact that I have some available time that I wasn't expecting to have some. And then I get, you know, overwhelmed with all the thoughts that everything I could do. But today I have decided to give myself the grace of some sewing room time. And not only that, I am going to tidy my sewing room in preparation for the season, and that is going to make me so happy. Because seriously, who could get work done in a space like this right now? It's absolute chaos as I have come up here for various projects and pulled out this bit of fabric and moved that bit of fabric and moved upstairs to downstairs and downstairs to upstairs, and things are just strewn everywhere. So I think a little bit of organization is in order. I think we can start by moving the stuff that doesn't actually need to be in the sewing room out of the sewing room. So this is fabric that came with the house, usually in the form of pillowcases and things like that. And I don't know, these were left over from pillows that we got that came with one of the furniture sets. And those pillowcases aren't to my taste, but they might be to someone's, and they're in clean and nice shape. So we'll get those donated. And then yeah, lots of other little scraps that can just go away. So let's start there. Well, this guy needs some work, I'd say. I think that shelf is about to break. Let's reorganize. Okay, that's better. I've moved the heavy stuff off to one end and I've managed to stack all the rolls that would fit on the shelf. And I've moved the curtains that were up there to a plastic bin where they'll be safe until we can use them. And then some of them are a little bit too tall for the shelf, so I've just stuck them in the corner, which isn't entirely satisfying, but it'll do for now. Right, I've been staring at this next one for a good long while because I have the problem that every fabric person loves to have, which is a giant stash and a lot of storage, but never enough storage. So I have to get, frankly, about twice this material, because you can't see what's behind me, into here. Tricky. Got a system? It's coming along. You can't really see it yet, but it's on the right side. Larger fabrics on the third shelf, smaller fabrics folded ever so tidily on the second shelf. Well, that was a lot of time, and I am somewhat happy with the results. I could be happier, but it's not too bad. I've got my notions and whatnot sorted on the top shelf. I've got my less than 3 meters, say, cuts here. These are my projects that I'm about to start working on. Those are some special fabric stuff I brought back from Indonesia, and a little bit of my tools. And then everything that's more than 3 meters, I have put on a bolt. And then basically stuff I haven't got to organizing yet is on the bottom, except for the box of bigger notions and trims. So at least I feel like I've been through everything, which is a big improvement. So I kind of know what's where now. And more importantly, I can see the floor, which is a lot less sort of like brain stress clutter. I have my sewing station set up. So I can actually access all my tools. I've got a good ergonomic chair. And I feel like I could sew again with a relatively clear brain, because the clutter is gone. So I am open to more ideas. It's a great time. All you organizing people, you give me your best comments. Do I need more boxes? Where can I get more boxes? Well, thanks to my newly cleaned sewing room, sometime between last night and this morning, I got the curtains done for Petite Chambre, both of them, which feels like an epic win. So I am just heading down from my sewing room and we will go to Petite Chambre and hang them up. Curtains are up. Pelmet is not. Pelmets are becoming the bane of my existence, but we'll get to that in a moment. But I'm really pleased. They look really sweet, and I think they look really nice with the bed. But did manage to get cover on the bottom of the bed. And then we hung up these tapestries, one of which was a gift from our kind friends at the Chateau Love. And this is going to be a lovely workspace. And the advantage is, of course, it's my winter sewing room, so I'll get to enjoy the tapestries all year round. And there we are. We have a room that's coming together, slowly but surely.